Hi folks, it's Moz here, and I want to go into a little bit more detail about the saga that's been shared around about Airfix and the Hornby group leaving America. Now, it's been reported and shared on a few videos that Hornby USA is gone and they've basically left America. You can go on to the Hornby USA website and see there is no stock for sale on that website. And there was a lot of conflicting rumours suggesting that Airfix have kind of given up even dealing with America, and none of it was true. This whole thought of Hornby USA gone and leaving America high and dry was fictitious. I wanted to do this video about 2 weeks ago because there were quite a lot of negative comments in my videos about Airfix pulling out of America, and none of it was true. And I was told just to hang fire because they were going to release a statement, which they have done today. I hope this now puts a little bit more light into what was actually happening with Hornby and getting their product out to America. So here you go. This is the announcement 16 minutes ago. This was put up. It says Airfix in the USA. Important information. Due to the evolving market conditions and a changing route to market landscape, Airfix is transitioning to a distributor-led model in the United States to ensure continued availability and strong support for retailers and modelers across the country. Airfix has appointed Heartland Hobbies Wholesale, Military Model Distributors and Stevens International as its official US distribution partners. Each brings extensive experience within the hobby industry and a deep understanding of the model market. This new approach will allow Airfix to remain closely connected to its community of builders and collectors while ensuring a consistent and reliable supply of products through the United States. So this press release mentioning 3 distributors, and these distributors have formed a partnership with Airfix and with Hornby, I should say, but I'm really talking as a scale modeler and to my fellow scale modelers in America, that this way should hopefully bring a constant supply of Airfix kits into the United States of America. Hornby USA as a company is not going anywhere. All they've actually done is close their warehouse and stop selling for themselves online and allowing the distributors to go to the model shops who they have a relationship with already and start putting these kits back on the shelves. Now, the narrative I've also been shared is that this has been going on for a few years, that they were going to go down this model, and there's nothing different to every single other manufacturer scale model kits. They are all using distributors to import their goods in and to get them shipped out to these model shops so you can go and buy them. For instance, in the UK, Tamiya, Italeri, ICM all export, or shall I say sell their kits to the hobby company who import them in, and then the model shops can go to them to purchase these kits to fill up their shelves with. With all that's happening, I think this is a really good way of Airfix cutting costs for themselves and passing on that saving of not having a warehouse and a sales team in America selling direct and going down the distribution route. Those savings should in theory get passed on to the consumer. There is a catch, that this, even though this was being planned, unfortunately tariffs have put a kind of a kibosh on it, and at the moment, while the governments are, what can I say, in discussions, the price or the tariff costs should in fact go down. And with at the moment, because India is very high, I think at 50%, I have seen it said in a couple of reports that it could even go down to 8% tariff if America and India cut a deal. And so hopefully, if the Americans could be a little bit more patient, they will get the kits on the model shelves in the not too distant future. But that's the reason why there's no kits in America. The kits are available, they're there in India. It's just that tariff is kind of made it kind of very pricey to get those kits into America at this present time. One of the things I'm very mindful of with my channel is to be factual, and this whole narrative did get quite nasty because not all the facts were laid out. It was, I believe, because I was shown a post on a forum saying that Airfix were closing their warehouse, and it kind of snowballed then into Hornby USA being closed and Hornby leaving America out to dry, and that wasn't the case. It was a thing that they had to put in place, but unfortunately the whole tariff war happened, and that's kind of where it's at. That's the reason why there's very few kits coming into America. It's just the fact that the tariff on them is just that tad too high, and in the not so distant future it will be cheaper. But yeah, I do try, and I've done it before many times, where I've put a video out and I've been factually incorrect, and I have actually taken that video down and then re-edited it with the correct information. And if that does lose me view count and, you know, upload and everything, I'd rather be open, honest and truthful, and to make sure that you get the full facts of a story to the best of my ability, and not go out there and cause something that really was nothing, which is a shame. But hopefully now with this statement, that will hopefully in the future you'll see that their distribution network will be as good as Tamiya, Revell, Academy, Trumpeter. Every country has their distributors that can import kits, and I think this is a positive step for Airfix and ultimately for Hornby Hobbies as a whole. Anyways, I hope you found this video informative, and if you did, will you please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, ring that bell, click all to be notified when I release a new video. Huge shout out to my channel members who help me financially with this channel. If you'd like to become a channel member, click join below. In one of the four corners is a playlist or a video of other content on my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.